Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about gentle products that are friendly to your skin. And today I am doing my top 10 favorite Korean skincare products for combination skin. Now, if you haven't caught my other two videos, top 10 Korean skincare for oily skin and for dry skin, definitely do check those out. And if you like this type of video, please consider hitting subscribe to my channel anytime during this video. All right, let's jump right into all of my recommendations for combination skin. Give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So first up is the Heimish All Clean Green Foam. And I really do recommend this for pretty much everybody for a couple of reasons. It's low pH, coming in at 5.5. It doesn't use any artificial fragrance, drying alcohol, or essential oils. And it's very budget friendly as well. However, I did specifically choose it for my combination skin video because I do feel like this is a very balanced type of cleanser. It doesn't strip your skin of moisture, so it's friendly to the drier, sensitive areas on your face. But it's also a very effective cleanser that can work through layers of oil on your skin without really irritating your skin. And that's what combination skin is all about, right? It's about balance. It's about both zones of your face and bringing it into harmony. And this is a cleanser that treats both areas gently and cleans them effectively. Next up is the Klairs Fundamental Ampoule Mist. And I like this because it delivers both hydration and moisture in an incredibly lightweight layer on the skin. And if combination skin is about both areas, this definitely delivers for both areas. This is antioxidant packed. It has panthenol and ceramide NP. It's really focused on skin health and barrier function, and it feels so good on the skin. You know, when you spray this, it's a really nice even mist. It doesn't spray at your face. It's a really nice even type of mist. It feels like silky on the skin. It's got a little slip to it. You can feel just a touch of nourishment to this, but it absorbs down quickly, giving a little bit of hydration, a little bit of moisture, and it actually gives this little bit of a dewy kind of a look on the skin too, which is really nice. Now, I like mists because they're very flexible on how you can use them. This is something really nice straight out of the shower. You know, when your skin, especially the dry area, is feeling just a little bit dry and tight, you can just spray this on your face right after getting out of the shower to kind of help calm, soothe, hydrate, and moisturize it in a really lightweight layer before you go on with your other products. Misting can also be helpful because it's really easy to layer up product without putting too much on your skin and overwhelming your skin with thickness. So it can be a really helpful aid in just achieving that perfect layer. And of course, you can always put this on top of your makeup as well. You're not gonna maybe get as much of the skin benefits, but you're gonna get that gorgeous glowy look to your makeup. It kind of helps to cut down on cakiness and powderiness and help you achieve that dewy sort of glass skin type of look. So really, I mean, this mist can work for a lot of different circumstances, but I just love how this feels with both a little hydration and a little bit of moisture in a really light, breathable layer. Next up is the TM Vita B5 Toner. And I picked this out because this is deeply hydrating. It's really replenishing to your skin, but it's got a little body to it. It's still runny. It still absorbs really quickly into the skin, but it's just got a little something extra, a little extra oomph, which is really nice for combination skin. So this features panthenol. A lot of the deep hydration is coming from this ingredient. It also helps to soothe the skin, and it's very moisture barrier supportive. And then we've got peptides. We have EGF, matrixyl, and acetyl hexapeptide 8. And those peptides bring the plumping, the ooh la la sensation to this toner, because that's how I feel about this. When I apply this to my skin, like I said, it's got a little body to it, but it's really deeply like hydrating. It replenishes my skin. It quenches my dehydration. It just dives deeper into my skin, but it also makes it feel so plump, so juicy, so bouncy. This toner feels so good. Now, if combination skin is all about 2-in-1, you've got both oily skin and dry skin in one area, aka your face. If combination skin is 2-in-1, then this next product is perfect because it is also a 2-in-1. This is the Dr. Ceuracle Vegan Kombucha Tea Essence. And why I love this for combination skin is because it brings both hydration and moisture, which is exactly what your skin needs, and it really brings it in equal amounts. So we have the hydrating, antioxidant packed tea layer, and then we've got the creamy, nourishing sunflower seed oil layer. And when you mix these two together, something magical happens because it becomes this lightweight, like runny, creamy essence that feels light on your skin. It hydrates in your skin, but it also brings this silky, creamy moisture that does not overwhelm your skin. This doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel greasy or overwhelming, but it does bring that moisture that your skin very likely is craving, especially the drier areas. This is really the best of both worlds coming together in like equal amounts, which I think is actually kind of unique about this product. It doesn't go overly hydrating or overly moisturizing. It is one of the most balanced products out there. And what I really like about something that brings nourishment in such a light, watery layer is that you can layer this up on your skin more than once. Your skin may be craving that at different times throughout the year. My combination skin definitely does. In the winter, my dry area goes really dry. And so 2 layers of this feels amazing. You can also layer this up extra just in your dry area. You know, you don't have to put this all over your face if you didn't want to. If you have like a dry U zone, just put it on your cheeks and chin. Feels so comforting, so nourishing, but not overwhelming, still breathable. Next up is the by Wishtrend Polyphenols in Propolis 15% Ampule. I couldn't help myself. I talk about this product a lot on my channel because it really is one of my top all-time favorite serums, but it is actually really well suited to combination skin, especially if you're the type of person with combination skin that leans more oily. Perk your ears up for this one because Propolis traditionally a little bit of a thicker, more medium weight gel type of texture with moisturization to it. This particular product has been formulated in a way that leans a lot lighter. You get a whisper of moisture from the Propolis in this, but it's a lot more hydrating and a lot lighter on the skin than what you might be used to with like straightforward Propolis serums. This has also been blended with some H. cordata extract and a natural moisturizing factor called zinc PCA. And this serum is so good for soothing inflammation, for reducing redness, for helping with breakouts and pimples. It's got a great wound healing ability, and it brings a little bit of that healthy lit from within glow to the skin in this really light, runny gel texture that hydrates your skin and has just a little bit of balancing moisture to it. I reach for the serum so much because it really does help when my skin is breaking out, when it is inflamed, when it is getting red, and I'm starting to see the pimples cropping up on my skin. I love this because it helps to calm all that down, heal all of that up in a really gentle manner. And I use this serum a lot in the summertime because you know I love like all kinds of Propolis products, but as I mentioned, sometimes they are a little thicker, a little bit more moisturizing. This one suits all weather, particularly in the summertime when my combination skin does go a little bit more oily. It doesn't want so much moisture. This is just that perfect texture. Now, if your combination skin leaning a little bit on the drier side, this one is for you. It's the Iunik Black Snail Restore Serum. So we have 70% of snail secretion, and this is a really wonderful balancing ingredient. Much like Propolis, it soothes inflammation, it reduces redness, it's got wound healing abilities, it's a strong antioxidant with some great well-aging capabilities to it. But we also have a little bit more moisture in here coming from rose hip oil, and we have some skin soothing ingredients like centella and niacinamide. And this is like a medium weight gel texture. It hydrates, it balances, it moisturizes, and it plumps the skin. I love that sensation, that little bit of plumping. Especially if you're combination and dehydrated, you probably want a little bit of that plumping factor on your skin. And this definitely does deliver. It feels so balancing. And that's really the key with combination skin. It's really balancing it all out. One of the trickiest things about treating combination skin and finding the right products for your skin type is that combination skin just always seems like it's in flux. You know, at least my combination skin is like that. Sometimes it's more oily, sometimes it's more dry, sometimes it's like really perfectly balanced, and it seems to kind of like change and fluctuate throughout the year. And so you have to be adaptable. You know, with combination skin, you're kind of always on your toes. You're kind of always like switching out different types of products depending on how your skin is changing. And that's kind of where this next product comes in, because this is another 2-in-1 product. This is the Thank You Farmer Rice Pure Gel and Cream. And this changes with your changing skin because this is a flexible product. The cream is literally inside of the gel. This is a 2-in-1 product. So you've got this hydrating, plumping gel with a little bit of occlusivity that's perfect for your oily areas. But then we have this like nourishing, silky cream moisturizer, perfect for treating your dry areas with a little bit of occlusivity and still good breathability on the skin. So you can use the gel just in oily areas, the cream just in dry areas, or you can actually mix them together and apply that all over your face and get the best of both worlds, which is sometimes what combination skin is craving. So kind of no matter where you're at, you can get a little bit of everything in just one product. Because I find moisturizer to be the trickiest one for combination skin, and it's the one that, it's probably the product that you switch out a few times a year. And so I like this one because this can kind of help you in between those gaps when you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with my skin. Like, this cream has you covered. And this feels so, like, they really nailed the textures. This feels so good on the skin. My favorite way is to mix it, and it makes my skin feel really hydrated and moisturized. I love that effect in a moisturizer when you get a little bit of both, and it's got just enough occlusivity to help me with my dehydration as well. So it's a fun product. It's an aesthetic product, but it's also very useful if you're trying to treat two different things on your face, like oily and dry skin all in one. Now, if you have combination skin that leans more on the dry side, this next one is for you. It's the Illiyoon Ceramide 8.0 Concentrate Cream. And this is definitely a little bit more moisturizing, a little more nourishing, a little bit more occlusive, and maybe more medium weight than the Thank You Farmer Cream. But this is still very suitable for combination skin. This texture, it comforts and nourishes your skin. It moisturizes inside of your skin, but on the top of your skin, it still feels breathable. It still feels medium weight, and it's not greasy on the top. It's not thick on the top. It's not shiny on the top. It has amazing absorbency into the skin, but it does bring that comforting nourishment that your skin might be craving right now. That's what made me fall in love with it. It's perfect for the dry area. For me personally, not overwhelming my oily T-zone at all, or like, you know, making my like pores want to clog up or anything. It's not so thick that it can't go all over my face. And so that's why I really fell in love with this. And ingredients wise, I mean, we've got ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acid, a really barrier focused ingredients list that I absolutely love, because with me and my combination skin, which also comes with some dehydration, I always have to keep my barrier really nice and strong. And this is a product that really helps me to do that. Now, you know, I love Propolis so much. I couldn't help myself. I had to put it in the video twice because Propolis for me is really one of those ingredients that brings both hydration and that balancing non-greasy moisture into the skin in a not too heavy layer. So this is the Cosrx Propolis Honey Overnight Mask. This has recently been renamed. This has a lot of propolis in it, a little bit of honey, and it's got a gorgeous gel texture that I absolutely love. The texture of sleeping masks, for me personally, they got to be just right. You know what I mean? They've got to add a little something extra into my skin, whether it's a little extra hydration or a little extra moisture, or like this product, a little bit of both, but it's got to have a really pleasing texture that absorbs and dries down quickly and is not sticky on the top of my skin, because I do not want my cheek to like stick to my pillowcase. I don't want my hair getting all caught up in my gooey face. Do you know what I mean? I want a really great texture. And for me personally, this just works so well. well. So I just put a layer of this on top of my moisturizer before I go to bed, and this adds just a little extra moisture, little extra hydration. It really kind of helps to plump up the skin. We've got all the benefits of Propolis. It soothes inflammation, it reduces redness, it brings a little bit of a glow to the skin. I think you'll get better glow with the Propolis serum from Wishtrend that I talked about earlier, but you will maybe notice a little bit of a healthier complexion as you start to use this regularly. But for me, it's the texture. It's the texture all the way. And that's really what I reach for sleeping masks for. And this definitely delivers for both areas of your face. And I absolutely love the I'm from Mugwort wash off mask. Now, I actually think this is going to work for pretty much everybody, any skin type. So if you're watching this and you're not like combination skin, I still think that this will work for you, especially if you love mugwort, because mugwort is the type of ingredient that really reduces redness. This mask really good at reducing redness on the skin. It's also really good if you have some inflammation or irritation on your skin, and it's also good if you do have some acne or pimples cropping up, especially if it's the inflamed, like deep under the skin ones. It helps to soothe them. It helps to reduce the redness. I absolutely love mugwort for so many reasons, but I really like this one for combination skin because it's not a moisturizing mask. You know, this isn't creamy and moisturizing and gonna overwhelm your oily area and feel super thick, you know what I'm saying? But it's also not so thin. You know, some wash-off masks have like a really thin texture that dries out really quickly. And I don't know, that kind of drives me nuts. I don't really like that. And I think that it's really bad if you do have dry areas on your face, because it's likely that you're drying that area out a little bit more if you don't have that protective thick texture in a wash-off mask. This has a protective thick gel texture that's actually hydrating. So it doesn't overwhelm the oily area, but it keeps that dry area a little bit more protected as you're masking. Reduces redness, reduces inflammation, calms and soothes the skin. I'm a little bit prone to just like natural redness on my face. So whenever I wash this off, my complexion just looks a little bit healthier, a little bit more even tone. So I always love that effect with this too. It just makes my skin fresh and healthy looking. And like I said, I think it actually works for everybody, but if you're that kind of in between trying to figure out how to balance your skin, combination skin type, this is a really nice wash off mask to have on your shelf. So if you have combination skin, did you enjoy these picks? And let me know, what are your hero skincare products in the comment box below. If you love the video, if it was valuable to you, if it helped you out, but you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do consider hitting subscribe. I do release lots of new skincare content throughout the week, so don't forget to turn on notifications too, so you're never out of the loop when I drop a new video. I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe, and I cannot wait to talk to you in the next video. I'll see you soon. Bye.